Hi, I'm Craig. That's Brad. He's my brother. Welcome to Weekdays with Craig and Brad. Brad, we did it. Episode 30 is here. The big 30.
30. It feels old.
30?
Episode 30.
No. Oh, no.
That is incredible. Congratulations to us and everybody who's been watching, following along, who's watched every episode.
Mm-hmm.
You're a completist. Congratulations. You know, you're going to know what's going on in this episode. As opposed to those who haven't watched every episode, they might be a little lost.
And those of you who came in yesterday for the big conversation, the special edition about all the stuff that was going on, appreciate you guys sticking around. And those of you who didn't stick around for that and came around today, it doesn't matter because you're probably not watching anyways. You're probably complaining on Twitter or something like that.
Man. You don't like what I say, man.
Hey, you know what? It's time for the YouTube comment of the day.
All right.
Brad, today, there's no visual for this.
Oh, oof.
But this today is a special occasion.
Yeah.
Because if you commented on yesterday's video, episode 29, I am rewarding you with 3,000 points. Simply for your conversation about the ongoings of the episode.
3,000 grown-up points?
Grown-up points. That's right. And all of you who commented yesterday, who didn't take to other platforms to talk about us and tell us how bad we are, knowing we would never see it, even though things always get back to us, you get points. And everybody else who decided to go and be a little baby about things and not want to have a conversation, you don't get any points because you didn't want to have any conversation. So there you go.
I would like to award them some points.
Oh, sure.
-1,000,000.
Oh, sorry about that. And that is the YouTube comment of the day.
Craig and Brad have an all-seeing eye. Everything gets back to us. But hey, good times. Yesterday was a bit of a more serious discussion. We're going to get back on track with a little bit more lighthearted talk today and have a good time. Because, you know, the world is still spinning.
That's right. So, believe it or not, the world is still spinning. But what I would like to say before we move on, real quick, those who, if you're going to comment about us, make sure you watch and listen to what we're saying. Because when you comment and you say that we don't say things, when we literally say those things in an episode, you look like an asshat.
You don't want that.
No, don't you?
Man, I wish I had a series of buttons where I could push for like asshat guy, and it just came up, and there's a guy
like an Instagram filter or something.
Yeah, something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, nice. You know, it's funny to see that stuff because it gets back to you, and then you read it, and you're like, okay, whatever. Yeah. Like, sorry. You know, the comment that frustrates me the most in the world is right now is it's not what you said, it's what you didn't say. Now, I want to go on record right now. There's a lot I haven't said in my entire life, and I want to apologize for all of it.
It's true.
Because I haven't said it, and I might not say it. So I just want to apologize for that.
Brad, I got to be honest. I am pissed at you right now.
What?
Because I have never heard you confirm that Venus D'Milo, the 5th Ninja Turtle, is actually canon, and I can't handle that.
Nah. You know, when we were doing our Ninja Turtle discussion about worst Ninja Turtles, I forgot to touch on the Next Generation Turtles. Yeah. And I totally overlooked that, and I apologize. That is an episode where it wasn't what I said, it was what I didn't say, and I apologize for that.
That's rough. You know what?
I'm sorry for anybody I offended.
You know what my favorite comments are? My favorite comments are the ones that actually come to us and want to have conversation. Yeah. That's important because, as I've said, literally my entire 15 years on the internet, if you have something to say it to me.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of what we we talked a lot about it yesterday, and you know what? That's just the world we live in right now. Nobody wants to have an actual conversation. Everybody is that scared teenager that doesn't want to have the is Samantha there? Ah! And then they hang up, like nobody's able to do that anymore. That's kind of what we've lost. But
Well, I think in a lot of these cases, it's them texting their friends about wanting to say something about Samantha, but never actually saying it to Samantha.
yeah. And then getting mad because Samantha never knew or
That's
never
right.
said the right thing. Or she never went out with me. Well, did
Hey.
you ask her out? Well, no, but I told Tommy that I wanted to ask her out, but
She didn't even ask me. She didn't even ask me. Like, what?
Yeah. It's not that she didn't go out with me. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
It's awesome.
It's silly.
Hey, I think we can both disagree. Hey, screw you, Samantha. All right,
Yeah.
screw you. All right, come on. I can't wait for somebody to read into that more than actually what we just said. Like, that's gonna be great. All right. So look, we had the YouTube comment of the day. We also had the reveal of what the heck is that. If you recall on Monday, this has been the longest wait for what the heck is that in history of all 30 episodes.
Yeah.
And here
my favorite show. I look forward to it because I get to pick out these images. And I love revealing them because it's just a good time. It's a good time. Can't wait to do it.
We I can't wait to find out the reveals because I don't know what it is either. But
yeah, it's been so long you probably don't even remember what the hint was.
I do. I remember it vaguely. Yes. It looked like well, I don't want to say it because you'll get mad at me for not thinking it. So,
it's okay. Do you want to here? I pulled it up. You want to share it real quick just to
sure. If anybody wants to get it in right now while they can,
think about it while they watch this episode.
Right. That's right. Here you go. There it is. Nice.
What the heck is that?
Who knows? Well, we'll find out in about 10, 15 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brad, we saw each other in person yesterday.
Yeah.
Tragedy has struck the Skistimus household since
Don't
then.
say that. What happened?
It's not so much tragedy, but life happened.
Okay.
We also realized, you and I were talking before the show that it seems like the episodes that do the best are the ones where we just talk about our lives. So we may or may not do that more often. So who knows? Right?
Yeah.
If you guys are into it, make sure you guys let people know about these guys talking about their lives.
Yeah. You check these guys out over here on the internet. They're just like rambling about their life. It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
good show though.
Pretty funny. So
what happened?
We had an issue today. Every day at 3:00, I end my stream to go get the kids. Every day. That's what I do. Today, after I ended my stream, I got a text from my wife saying, "Hey, I'm already out. I'll go get the kids." I said, "Great. Sound good." So I sit in my office a little bit to get a little bit of extra work done. About 30 minutes later, I just hear, "Craig, come here, please." And I think, oh, that's interesting. Because I could tell from my wife's voice that something was wrong, but she didn't want to alarm anybody.
Yeah.
So I walk outside and there's Mackenzie lying on the couch, gripping her wrist as it appears that running to her mom to say hello, she tripped and broke her fall with her arm.
Oh.
And broke her arm in 2 places.
Oh, poor Mackenzie.
It's the saddest thing in the world.
Yeah.
And she's running to her mom to give her a hug. She catches a rock or something and she falls down. She's got a rip in her jeans. She falls down, bam, right there. So we take her in. She's gonna get a cast tomorrow. And there you go. So
man, those are moments where like we had a few years ago, Austin, who's 6 now, when he was 2 or 3, he busted his chin right here, pushing back. He put his feet back on, and when he was sitting at the dinner table in his high chair, and he put his feet on against the dinner table and pushed his chair back, and he landed like this and busted it. It's one of those same moments where you both are like Kelly's like, "I need you to check this out. I can't look at," like she wanted to keep it calm. I'm like, I looked at it, I was like, "All right, look, we've got to go to the hospital." And like you're like straight faced, but you want to be like, "Ah!"
Right. I think most parents can relate to that, right? The idea of like, okay, listen, I don't want to freak you out.
Here's the plan.
but here's the thing: you have a dart in your neck, right? Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's the most war mode that I think parents could get their generals at that moment. They're
Right.
like, look, soldier, we're going to get our kid to the hospital.
Right.
And we're not going to throw a hissy fit. All right. We're going to save this child. They're going to be okay. So, so did she get a cast?
Well, she's currently in a splint. She gets a cast tomorrow. So that should be a wonderful day. But I said, and the thing is, it's her writing hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's got to learn to do everything with her left hand now for the next 5 to 6 weeks. So I told her you should look at this as a challenge, as a way to learn how to write with your left hand and dribble with your left hand and do all these things that you would be doing to write.
Ambidextrous, right? Isn't that what it's called?
That's
ambidextrous,
right.
something.
And I think ambidextrous, yeah. And I think she took that challenge. We'll see what she does.
All right.
But it's funny because she was taking precautions before she went to bed tonight. She said, "I'm going to sleep with a pillow on my chest because her arm has to be here, right? It's up in a sling, right? So she has it here. She goes, "There's only like something an 8-year-old would do, right?" She goes, "I'm going to sleep with a pillow on my chest just in case in the middle of the night I go like this with my chest." And I was like. At one point, why would you do that?
Have you ever done that before?
Right. If you have, we have issues. You should probably tell me about that. I haven't noticed any bruising on your chest.
The first time I'm hearing about this. Yeah, sometimes you just get into beast mode or something. I don't know. That's funny.
I was fortunate to where I never actually had any sort of broken. I've broken things on my body. I've just never had them fixed, right? And they've all been broken when I was adult. I broke my pinky. This is the straight pinky. Here's the not straight pinky. I never got that fixed playing basketball. My left ankle was probably broken. I'm pretty sure it's broken, or I'm pretty sure it was broken. Hopefully it's healed back in some way, shape, or form. But it was broken when I was in my mid-20s, right as I was starting Screw Attack, and didn't have insurance. And that's actually a blessing in disguise because that's how I knew Kristen would always take care of me, because we just started dating and she watched over me and all that stuff. So, a win's a win there. Yeah. It was so romantic. But you had several injuries.
Yeah. So we were discussing just the other day about your split chin at Disney, and we told that story here on the show. So you've had your run-in with some boo-boos. Now,
several split chins.
When I was 3 years old, this is a legendary story in our family, isn't it, Craig?
It's not.
Isn't it, Craig?
Can I tell the story? Can I tell it, please?
No. I get to tell this story. It's my broken leg when I was 3. Okay,
so I was 5.
So it doesn't matter. I was 3. Okay, here's the story. We're jumping on our grandparents' bed at their house. And we're jumping, and I say, "Hey, Craig, catch me." And I jump off the bed. Craig moves out of the way. I land weird. Somehow, I'm too young to remember. My leg breaks at the hospital. Get a cast on. Why didn't you catch me, Craig?
I did try to catch you. You just landed wrong. And have you ever heard the song? I'm sure you had. No more monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his leg. That's you. You're the monkey.
It's head, though.
Yeah, but in this case, it's a leg. Right? It's a leg.
Look, all that aside, I forgive you. I barely remember it. You know what? I actually still have.
Stop. Hold on. This is the first time Brad has legitimately. This is the first time.
I'm gonna do it here on our show. Okay. Look,
this is a big deal.
I forgive Craig. We were little kids. I want to do it here on the show and admit to everybody look, I forgive you, Craig. It was years ago. I've loved busting Craig's chops about it over the years. And today I'm going to let it go. But next time I see him, I'll probably not let it go.
Let me tell you this. I don't accept your apology because I didn't do anything wrong.
You.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Fine.
I stand by this. I did not do anything wrong. I tried to catch you. You landed awkward. It's your fault. I was 5 years old. Clearly, I was thinking the right way.
3. Okay.
Why would you believe anything a 3-year-old says anyways? They're called the terrible threes for a reason. Or 2s.
I don't know. Here's the funny thing about that we never talk about. Our grandparents' bed was a water bed. and we were all jumping on it. And when I've decided to exclude that fact from the story when I tell it, because everybody's always expecting the bed to break, but it didn't.
It never did.
But that's a little funny factoid about that story, because we're all jumping on this waterbed. Hey, Craig, catch me. Oh, my leg's broken, but the bed never broke.
Well, let me
the
tell you
bed
this.
never broke, but my leg did. I've still got the cast. It's out there in my garage somewhere, faded and yellowed and disgusting. But it's a good keepsake as a reminder of the deep emotional scars and trauma I experienced as a 3-year-old.
Yeah, but now, the one thing I remember about that is we went on a Disney trip as a kid, right? It must have been a trip we won or something. And I remember you getting carted around in a wagon at Disney World with your broken leg. That's the one. That's what I do remember that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't remember.
Well,
I don't remember that trip. I wish I did, but I had a broken leg and I was
clearly
focused
don't remember
on
all the
that whole
details
time.
either. Don't remember all the
Well,
details. But
anyway.
listen, we have a title for today's episode. Brad forgives Craig. There it is.
Sure. All right.
There it is.
And Craig rejects it immediately.
Straight up to half court, because I did nothing wrong. Nothing.
Yeah, it's okay. Look, Craig also shot me in the leg with a BB gun, just to clarify, when we were kids.
I did that one.
And my best friend, when we were kids, also shot me in the leg with a BB gun. I got shot a few times in the leg with the BB gun. So anyway,
I mean, if you want, we can talk about that a little bit. I mean, because that was fun, like
just
that. I mean,
but you had like a little pump guns, and you'd pump it once or twice, so the shot wasn't as hard as a Tim pump, and then you'd shoot each other. And yeah, I got shot once by you.
Well, I remember what we were doing. This is what I remember. Okay. We were over at our cousin's house. We were in the front. This is in the front yard, right?
Yeah, I remember it being by their basketball net.
We were in the front. Okay, kind of. Okay. Because it was up near the front door. They had two big trees. And this is what I remember. I'm gonna simulate this for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I remember I'm behind the tree like this. Okay. And I turn around the tree, come around the tree, and I see you running right towards me. Pop. Okay. As I shoot you, this is what I see with my sweatpants on. You're running.
Yeah.
And you go, and like your leg, I remember your leg just flying back and like you just got hit by BB? Yes, by a BB gun. And I remember being like,
like in your mind, however young we were, like my legs just flying off from this bullet wound.
It was like the most amazing impact, and it hit you right in the meat of your thigh.
Yeah,
I remember that for sure.
Now that happened twice. Real quickly here before we move on, the second time I got shot in the leg with the BB gun was like literally the exact same spot. My friend and another friend were fighting over a BB gun, and I was trying to get out of the way, and my leg was like, "Here's my leg," and the gun went off like right here, and it's went, and I went, "Oh gosh!" And this is like 5th grade. And so this was after school sometime. And like, I started walking. I just left. I was like, oh gosh, I'm like limping away. And then they lived by these woods, and I was walking through the woods trying to cut through to get back to our neighborhood. And my friend shot the gun again and hit me in the back of my other leg.
Did you like fly forward this time?
No, this time it was far enough away to where I just felt it. And I was like, you shot me again. I just yelled at him. I was all mad and walked off. I was like 11 years old. But that's the end of my war stories.
It's funny. You hold on. Where's this at? Let me see if I can find this. You looked like you remember the guy in Not Another Teen Movie who was like,
yes, who goes through all the traffic and stuff trying to catch up to the girl, and he's all limp wristed and like he's like completely like decapitated almost at that point, his legs all broken. I just watched that movie recently, and it's still really funny. It's a
Right.
breath of fresh air in this day and age.
Yes, for sure.
But it's really
That
funny. He's like, "I love you," and his jaw's all loose or something.
and they're like, "Shut up, you freak."
Yeah, that's what happened to me when I got shot with a BB gun.
All right, look, we're already 20 minutes in today. Let's be quick about this
Okay.
with story number 2, because this
Okay.
is kind of a quick hit, but it's an important hit.
Yeah, I guess so. Listen, childhood TV program Caillou has been canceled, Craig.
Oh no.
And apparently people are rejoicing. This is one of those titles I love to see on the internet. Like
That's
people
right.
are literally outside holding hands, singing songs, excuse me, and they go, "It's been canceled." They're all around a bonfire. Okay, they're
Right.
rejoicing. The internet is rejoicing over
All of
this
it.
TV show that nobody was thinking about yesterday.
Mhm.
But now it's canceled. The reason why I thought this was funny was because this Caillou learning he's canceled. This picture of Billy Corgan. I thought that was pretty funny.
Well, I
yeah.
thought I found this fascinating. Let me show you my screen real quick.
Okay.
Here it is. We did it. Parents
Yeah.
react to the cancellation of PBS's Caillou. Here it is. After more than 2 decades on the air, PBS Kids has announced that Caillou will be no more.
Yeah.
The animated series, which was produced in Canada, premiered in 2000, centered on its inquisitive, eternal 4-year-old namesake and his family. Right?
Yeah.
So here it is. Although many children can't seem to get enough of the little bald guy, many parents will tell you that he's the bane of their existence. Just ask Michigan mom, Kate Mackenzie,
I was wondering what you would think.
That's right. Who created a change.org petition 7 years ago, begging for the show to be removed off the air. And this is it. I found it right here. Caillou was a whiny, bratty child, and his show holds no educational value. Children who watch this program tend to copy Caillou's behavior. Whiny, demanding, throwing himself at the floor, kicking and screaming, Mackenzie wrote at the time. How is this teaching our children good values and communication skills? Brad, I got it. I figured it out.
Yeah.
Twitter watched Caillou.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. All of Twitter watched Caillou. And that is how we got there, Brad. We got there with whiny, bratty children.
Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah,
right.
that's kind of the internet now, isn't it? Like a whole internet, not just Twitter, but like we're all pretty whiny, bratty children right now, aren't we?
Whining, demanding, throwing himself on the floor, kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
Man, nailed it.
That's pretty good. Now, my favorite quote here, go back to that real quick. My favorite part of that quote, real quick, to segue into the second half of this when I saw this story. How is this teaching our children good values and communication skills? Well, what's her name? Kate Mackenzie. I have a new solution for you. Now that Caillou is going to be off the air, parents are going to wonder what they need to fill that void with. This Danish network is launching children's show about a man with a giant penis. Okay.
Nice.
Now, this is what you get, internet, when you can't leave well enough alone, right? Now, I was warned about Caillou, truth be told, when I became a parent, from other parents. They were like, don't watch Caillou. He's really whiny. They said all those same things, okay? But this is what happens when we're like, all right, we can't have Caillou anymore, but what can we have? Well, this seems appropriate for 2021.
A tripod.
This is a Danish show. It's called John Dillermand. Okay. In a completely bizarre news, Danish network DR has launched a new children's series about a man with a penis so enormous he can barely control it. The new series, John Dillermand, follows a man who puts his record-setting penis to good use in rescue operations, money-making schemes, and cooking demonstrations in order to teach kids the importance of overcoming hardship and celebrating diverse bodies. Because, apparently watching a TV show about a man with a giant schlong is the best way to get those lessons across. Now, look, my children will not be watching John Dillermand. But I did look up the intro to the show.
Well,
And
don't show it. Don't show it because I don't want to get flagged.
Well, look at hello. It's John. This is the translation to English.
It's John Peepee.
It's John Peepee. Let me just scroll through some of this.
Oh my God.
This is the quality of Now listen, I've spent the last 2 years of my life in children's entertainment. Okay, I've learned a lot about what to do, what not to do with children's entertainment, and I put my heart and soul into making sure I'm putting out the most pure, nicest stuff into children's mind. And I've got to say, I was not aware that you could do this.
I'm sorry. Is he taming a tiger, a lion with his penis?
It looks like it. Yeah.
Is he whipping the tiger? Like, first off, where's PETA? Right? Because I think anytime you whip an animal with your schlong, that's abuse.
Yeah. And here's some more lyrics from the show. John Peepee, John Peepee, John Peepee. God, Lee, this is our world. And, you know,
I love that he's just staring at the balloons.
Oh, yes, they're very nice.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, real quick.
God, look, there's a grandma with a shotgun in the yard.
Oh, no. Is she going to shoot his giant peepee? I guess we'll have to wait and find out, won't we?
Maybe that's his mom or something. Yep, looks like it might be his mom or wife or something.
Wait. Play that last 5 seconds. What happens there?
Do we need context?
Yeah. He falls through the roof?
Okay, so he's on the balloons. She pops the balloon. She shoots the balloons. And then by the time he landed, she's inside.
Nice.
So look, she shoots the balloons. He falls in the house. She's already inside without the shotgun.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is crazy. So John Dillermand, look, I'm going to say my kids are not going to have the dad approval to watch it. I'm going to say I'm going to check it out and laugh to myself because look, wiener butt jokes will never go out of style. I don't care who tries to take them away from society.
I think that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful.
I think that this show probably belongs. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't say, but I can promise you it does not belong on a children's network, most likely, because we don't need children. If children are going to imitate Caillou, they're going to imitate John Dillermand. And
just wait till kids are whipping animals with their dongs and tying balloons to their peenie. You know,
right? We don't need any of that right now in this world. Okay.
So I did a little more research while learning about John Peepee.
Yes.
And let's go back to this article real fast. And remember how Kate Mackenzie created a change.org petition 7 years ago, begging for the show to be removed. Well, I followed up to learn about her change.org petition. How many people agreed that Caillou should be removed and signed that change.org petition, Brad? How many?
I'm going to guess that over 1 million people signed it.
Listen, Brad, you're close, but in the world of Price is Right, you went over.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Brad. Straight from change.org 7 years ago, when Kate Mackenzie started the petition to PBS, 51 people signed.
Oh my God. My guess was based on the idea of 1 million people, of it going viral at some point in the last 7 years, it gaining traction and people being like, yeah, let's cancel Caillou. Let's get out of here. Little whiny brat. But that is more real world expectations right there.
That's right.
If that girl was on a street corner with a clipboard and a pen, she would have gotten more signatures.
That's right. Hey, let's go to What the Heck is that?
All right.
Okay, so, here we go.
Monday, this was your photo for our third What the Heck is that? Here we are.
Lots of guesses. Lots of guesses, by the way.
Lots of guesses?
Let me see if I can pull them up real quick.
Okay. I don't want to reveal quite yet. I love the anticipation.
Yes.
What do we got?
By lots of guesses, Here it is. Alpha Reels says, and I quote, "What the heck is that? Looks like Forky strangling Woody's horse from Toy Story."
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Nice. And that's it.
Well, lots of guesses. Good guess. Not quite right. Now I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret here. My name down below today was a little hint. So here's the reveal. You ready for it, Craig? You ready for it, internet? The internet is excited and thrilled at the reveal of the new What the Heck Is That? In 3, 2, 1. It was 4 pictures of Arnold Schwarzenegger eating ice cream.
Go back to the original, please.
Oh, wait, I already got rid of it.
Oh, no, what'd you do? Hey, well, that's okay. That's okay. You know what?
Part of the reveal. It's like a party popper. Once it's popped, you're not going back.
I love it. I love how joyous he looks in the bottom left corner one.
That's my favorite one. That's kind of the one that convinced me that this had to be the What the Heck Is That? So I hope you all enjoyed that.
Like so many emotions.
Yeah. Look, he's like angry at the bottom right about it. He's kind of angry on top too. He's thinking about something really important on the top left. Mm-hmm. And then the bottom left, he's as happy as a schoolboy eating ice cream.
That's right, because at one point he probably was. Does Arnold still eat ice cream? I know he's like vegetarian, vegan guy, so I can't imagine he would eat a whole lot of ice cream now.
Vegan ice cream now. He probably looks like that bottom left one when he eats vegan ice cream. He's like, I can still have my ice cream. All
right. That's it for this week, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're going to be back on Monday, God willing, with episode 31. Hopefully, YouTube doesn't cancel us. So head on over there once again and give this episode a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go watch more episodes. There's a playlist right there waiting for you. And if you really like us, you can consider supporting us over on patreon.com/CraigSkits. That will allow Brad to buy a new camera and make this show look even better for you. So there you go, guys. Have a great day. We'll see you guys on Monday for the next episode of Weekdays with Craig and Brad. Bye-bye, Brad.
Bye, Craig.